number three of Tea and Shea. How y'all doing today? It's sunny. It's nice. I'm not gonna complain about anything with that. So I know I talked about the difficulties of. They're not difficulties. They're just how the YouTube takes a lot of time. Well, I kind of, added another thing into the mix, and I took a temporary part-time job the beginning of this year, and it's been fun. It's just something, off the other end of the spectrum, and so really interesting and a lot of learning. And also, what is wrong with my shirt? Must be just the way it says. And also a lot of time out of my weeks to do what I need to do, because there's always those things you need to do, right? So it feels like I start off Monday with this list of what I'm gonna get done, in between work, and then it ends up with trying to do the Tonya's Witchy Kitchen in there and do this, and it's like by Friday I'm just like, what the hell happened? Where's my week? So Saturday it's try and catch up and clean up, because usually my kids all get together one day out of the weekend, unless last weekend we were out of town. So it keeps knocking days out, and it flies. It really flies. So that's part of the reason I'm just not sure where this whole journey is going. But as long as you keep coming along, I'm going to try and keep up and keep doing this. So number three of our Tea and Shea, 3 and 4 are a little bit different. But I'll talk about that all in the videos. But the third one is the rose, sugared rose. Sugared rose is what I call it. It has tussa silk and rose petals and kaolin clay with Roseclay, and I don't think there's rosebuds on it. They're in it. Yeah, really cool. So really pretty in a way. I screwed it up. You'll see how. 3 things. Dream big. Be true to you. You are worth it. And I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. Let's go check out this sugared rose tea soap. To the soap, it's the sugared rose. Let's see if I have the right footage. It was a crazy day. This is tussa silk, and they always say you can't weigh it. Well, I have the scale that I can weigh it. So that was 0.20. It wasn't grams, was it, you guys? It was on grams. Yeah, it was on grams. So it's not even a gram. It's 0.20 grams of tussa silk, and that made up a small cotton size cotton ball, or a small size cotton ball, which is, they say anywhere from, 16 ounces to 5 pounds of soap. One little silk ball. I don't know. But here are my rose petals. I'm getting to the end of this jar. So sad. So I can't remember. I did measure. I thought I measured the petals, but put them in the lye water solution to do some fun, interesting things. But woohoo! Look at that. Look at that. It's just so crazy with that tea in there. So it's, yeah, don't forget, that is all in the lye water. This was my fragrance oil with the Roseclay. I messed this up, you guys. Okay? This is what happens when I soak 2 soaps at the same time, which you might see footage of both of them in here on the sides, Beautiful color. Really cool color. Realized at the minute I dump it into the mold that I should have stuck to my original plan, and I changed it midway, going, why, this isn't the right ratio. I can't divide it by 2. I have to multiply it by 2. And I was dividing because I was doing something else with it, and went, oh crap, no, that's not right. See right there? I'm like, oh crap. And I didn't want to like not do this. And here's what I should have done. Looking back at this, okay, I'll show you what I do with it. But in retrospect, I should have just dumped out what I didn't need. Okay, but instead of wanting, I didn't want to figure that out at that time because I was super busy and swamped and had 8,000 things going. I just got my cute little mold here and yeah, poured out my soap. Okay, poured out my soap. I should have just went back to the original recipe and plans and went, how much batter does this make? Oh, I only need this much. And then I went to filled up exactly 6 of them. I wouldn't have had this problem, if you want to say problem. I wouldn't have had that problem because then I wouldn't have had to remake the soap. But I did. But this is what I did. Okay? Just so you know, this is what I did. Now, you're going to think this is the same footage, but it's not. It is the second half of the soap. Okay? So I had half of it is filled with the pink rose clay, and you do this. I did the same thing, tussa silk, rose petals, all that stuff, and I am doing the top half of the soap. Okay, the top half just blows my mind how it just, those botanicals just change it. Look at that. Could do a whole video on botanical colors and soap. Oh gosh. Okay, but anyway, we used pink. Ooh, I think that was ballet slippers. No, it's not. It's always a bridesmaid. And pink, the green was, why do I not have it written down? I think that's Kermit green or else green vibrance. And then just a little bit of titanium dioxide to hopefully combat some of that color. Yeah, always a bridesmaid by Mad Micah's, and I think that's Kermit Green by Brambleberry, if you're wondering what color I used. Not that it makes a whole difference, but that it's fun. I had so much fun planning these, and I had so much fun executing these. Here comes your bowl swirl, guys. Here comes your bowl swirl. But I had lots of fun in it, and just seeing how they turned out and how different, those botanicals make them, and it was so cool. So see, that is totally set up, guys. That had been setting up for like 15-20 minutes. Okay, and that was what I was trying to execute, was half the batch, half the batter, and then I got to it and I'm going, why am I halving it? I have to double it. No. Because I wasn't doing the same. Originally I was going to just half the soap and put half into both molds, but I was doing, this one is the tussa silk and rose petals in the lye water, and the other one has different lye water. So you see, I couldn't do that, and then yeah, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. This one, yeah, it's a fragrance oil, okay? I call it sugared rose, and it's been my sugared rose fragrance oil for a while. So I've done bath salts, I've done bath bombs. You get the idea. Look here. That is just like the ghost swirls, because I had batter left over in my mold that I didn't scrape out totally, and that first batch had more water, though it was too much water. Okay, so it was like double the water instead of the whatever percent, 35 or 38 or whatever it is. Okay, and so I got ghost swirls going on. thought that was kind of funny. Look at that. The green's a little wonky. Maybe next time a drop swirl would have been better. I don't know. You know, you never know until you do it and try it and figure it out, right? So you can see, yeah, it's cool. I love how I have these, I cut them backwards. I think I cut off the video on the green tea because I had the lavender ones cut already. I cut that part off. But you can actually see the neck soaps in the lineup, but I won't talk about those. But this is how I plan these, and the next ones look, they're a half and a top swirl. Maybe next time I'll do a third solid and then the rest, 2/3 of a swirl. They're kind of cute. I really like these. I like these. The pink is not really there. I have to make a note of that. Kind of missing some of that pink. But the green came through, and of course the Roseclay came through. And that's something I could have done, was instead of the pink, use the Roseclay. You know, just less of it. But I do love the Roseclay. It's a great, makes a great mask for your face too. Yep, that would be the pink lemonade, I think. Isn't that Roseclay? Yeah. But, I'm sorry. Talking about all these things except these soaps. Dang it. But yeah, this one was pretty simple overall. And these sat in here for like 2 weeks. And I didn't think I had to freeze the mold, but I probably should have. They were still a little sticky on that bottom part. But, so these smell amazing. I might just throw them in orders randomly. Like, you put in an order, you'll probably get one of these sugared rose tea soaps, and it's just in the square. This is the Fragrance Notes. Beautiful, soft scent. It really, really is. And there you go. Those are the sugared rose tea soaps. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.